I've been peppering this fort. If I look at the newspaper, we see I took out 71,000 casualties against my 6,000 casualties. I've been trying to take the fort. You can see French West Africa has killed 116,000. So they should be almost gone. I'm sending in more artillery and I'm staggering them to get one final shot to see if I can just get all the infantry out of this fort. Because he's moved. Look, he's moved. He's here. You can see his army. It just came in sight because I moved my balloon. It's not bad. He's not building a fort here, so I'm not too worried. Kind of like that he's sitting in a low morale province, that he's going to get hurt more. Can't see this province, but my spies have showed me that these two have no forts, which is that's a great breakthrough. That means he has no forts all the way through here. I can't speak for this province doesn't. So the likelihood he has no forts guarding his border. There's a level 1 fort here. His capital doesn't have anything. There's some level 4s, 2. Intelligence spies are great. They just give you random pieces of information. You can see he's buying oil and he's buying food. He has a lot of steel, but he's still buying oil. He has a lot of money too. He's not using his money correctly. And look at all that food. He's not using his food correctly either, which is a great sign. You don't need to have 92,000 food, and you don't need to be wasting 1.1 million monies. You could have spent that 92,000 on what I'm going to use to kill him. And what's that? It's the cavalry. I have 61 cavalry. I still need some time to reform. I have injured infantry. I've been trying to separate them best I can. You can see this group, the 81st Army. They have a few days until they heal up, and then I have 171 infantry that are in the same boat. That's a lot. That's 260 infantry that still need to heal up. So I'm not in a rush to fight him because I'm also have the biggest advantage. I just don't want him to get this level 5 fort. That's my biggest let's not do that kind of moment. I only have a level 1 fort here. He does have airplanes up his sleeve, so my airdrome will be built in the evening today because we're an hour away from day change and it's the morning for me. And I've just started production. I have 3 factories dedicated just to airplanes. I think that's more than enough to get air superiority. But again, I need a few more days for them to come out because I only have 1 fighter. And once they start getting churned out, then I could be like, okay, I'm ready. I always do this. I never have enough artillery. I only have 14. It's not something I'm proud of. You could see all the steel and oil that I've accumulated. I will start churning them out. And I'll start trying to get this steel down so I'm not accumulating the steel. Oil I'm fine with accumulating because I try to make it my finite resource. For all, things are going okay. West Persia has come back in the game though, and he is taking ground from the Ottomans much better than I thought, which I'm kind of surprised. So I'm a little worried. Oh, he's embargoing me too. So now I know that he knows that I'm a threat. So I've been moving just the injured infantry here, 75 infantry or so, and I'm building up forts, and he hasn't moved. I'm sure he's just busy right now. Honestly, I should put a spy there because I'm sure French West Africa is telling him to attack me now. But he's busy with the Ottomans, and the Ottomans were beating him up, even though they're an AI, and they have good morale, the Ottomans. So, oh wow, he's got 111 deaths. This kill ratio is awful. Okay, so I guess Persia is coming back in force. That's a problem. That's a problem, and I don't know what to do with that. Oh, wow, West Persia left the alliance. Interesting. Guess they had bad blood. Did they speak at all? No, I have no messages from them, which is a bummer. And lastly, in the northern front, you can see his forts up here. I don't know why he doesn't have forts down there. He's repaired these forts. I am not going to attack him here. I don't know why he would think that. His capital is down here, and he's already invaded Nigeria. If I take his capital, he's going to be hurting. Again, my plan, I need to take this. I want to take it as clean as possible, but honestly, I'm probably wasting too much time. But time should be my friend right now, as long as, West Persia and Turkestan don't give me problems. But if I build up these forts, I'm not expecting them to be that smart or that well maneuvering, that I should be fine up here. But again, I need time. I'm always confused with the stock market spy updates. Let's look at this. He sold 275 units for 17.3, but he also bought 280 units for 16.9. This is a human active player who has like over 70 provinces. Why is he... Oh, okay. He hasn't seen my stock market video. He's trying to like maximize the stock market, but there's a 10% fee between each transaction. So he's actually losing money. He doesn't realize it. Okay, maybe that makes more sense. In this game, you're kind of just like staring at people for days. Sure, it's only for like 10, 15 minutes a day. You know, I'm stalking you, bro. So what am I doing? Well, it's an hour and 10 minutes to day change. I'm going to split my army up in half. I'm going to move here, and I'm going to move here. So at day change, we'll still be at 100%. I could top off my men. They're going to add target. We're going to go right here. Same thing for this unit. Move in there, and then we're going to add target for here. Now, where am I going? Well, Army Group A in the north will test out these defenses and see what's actually happening here. Because even though he did attack this place and got this fort, I'm not convinced he did that on purpose. He did heal the fort up, though. That will be interesting. Planning on just scouting it out. Honestly, I should start putting spies everywhere just so I could start seeing his locations. Army Group B will head south. B will go down here. Actually, I don't need to go this way. B will go this way, right here, and smack him there. And we're just going to be testing out to see what he's got. Last night, I repositioned troops here. These were the injured troops up here. I've repositioned them to go south here and to the north. And in the north, this had over 100 healthy troops. I moved them to here, so I have a fat stack. That's why I have 2 groups of 300 infantry. That's the plan. It's going to be interesting. I'll also need to watch out for West Persia. And I guess British India showed up, and Turkestan went to AI. So that's good. But yeah, all of that's like concerning, but what are you going to do? They're not the most competent people. West Persia did embargo me, but he could have done that while he was in AI. And then, of course, my allies are useless. But yeah, this is it. This is the big fight. I'm going to be ready for this. My bombers are moving in. He seems very vulnerable. I only have 1 bomber, so it's not going to do a lot. You know, every bomber helps. Trying to take out his artillery. You can see there's 7 right here. They're vulnerable. The people and units that he's trying to regroup over there also don't have great air defense. 19.2. It's still better, and it's not going to be a big problem because I only have 1 bomber. But when I start getting more, it's good to know that he doesn't have great air defense. I do see some armored cars, but he seems really haphazard. Like he's retreating here. So Army Group A is pushing back this enemy. He's retreating back here. My spies, I mean, look at that. That's wide open. My spies have found these out. Like, this is great. There's no resistance here. It's all down south. I'm in the mobile warfare stage of things, not the attritional warfare stage. And in the mobile warfare stage, my goal is to deal maximum damage quickly. So I'm actually moving Army Group A south, and we're going to combine into this. Now, right now, this group could take this group out, but this group is a lot, and he hasn't moved it yet. I think consolidating my forces right here would be a great idea. His 7 artillery still don't outmatch my 8 artillery here or my 8 artillery here, so having that other set of artillery will be very helpful. I'm pretty happy with how things are going and how he's set up, and he messaged me. I forgot to respond to him. Let me look at that. Doing diplomatic warfare, which is, you know, say something that makes you not do what you're doing. Now, I'm invading him, so he wants me to stop. The best thing to do is say, good point. I also think he comes out and plays the game at a later time. And I think that because he just started moving my morning, he's asleep. I guess that's my point. So I'll need to be more cautious. It's not, I got home early. It's going to be a long weekend from work, and I thought I should record this, but I'm not going to bed for like 5-6 more hours. So I'll be able to monitor the situation. I'm not going to get into actual contact with them right now, but I'll be able to see what we're doing by the end of this. Yeah, I'll see how it goes. And that's another reason why I want to consolidate everyone here, because in the morning I'll regroup. But I'm going to monitor the situation. I thought this would be interesting because I got a bomber here. I'm going to play around with that too. I looked over here. My spies were telling me he has no airfield. I don't know why they were telling me. I mean, they have one here in the capital, obviously. You can see it right here. But I don't know why he was building bombers. There's another airfield when in reality he doesn't have any airfields set up here. I would have put an airfield right here. It's a double resource province. You could build planes there, but then you could have supported your troops. But now I'm just going to shoot at them, which is fine. I have 1 fighter here, and I have a second one coming My plans are to build an airfield in Kano, but that'll be time. It'll take time for that. I don't want to rush and build an airfield here in Gombe because that would be great too. This group may move up north, which it can. That's fine because I'll have a level 4 fort by then and a whole lot of infantry that are planning on just sitting here for a really long time until they heal up, which will be a while because the morale's not anywhere close to being high yet. But yeah, this is it. I'll see you in the morning.